Slayer here, and I have a new unboxing for you guys. For those of you who are especially interested in game capture and getting gameplay footage for your YouTube channel, you guys might be really interested in this. If you've been watching my YouTube channel for a while, you've seen a couple other of my reviews for AVerMedia products. Most recently, the AVerMedia Live Gamer Portable, which is perfect for the gamer on the go. I also did a review of the AVerMedia Game Capture HD, and this is by far one of my favorite capture devices. It's super easy to use, excellent quality, and I have highly recommended it for people over the years. So now I have the AVerMedia Game Capture HD 2. This is one step above the Game Capture HD, as I said. They've made some improvements, and I think you guys are going to be really happy with the changes that they've made. So first I'm going to go ahead and do the unboxing. Alright, so they have the quick guide here. Here is the Game Capture HD 2. So it looks pretty similar. There are some changes. It is a little bit bigger, and now they no longer have the component in and out. It's just component in with HDMI in and out. For most people, this won't be an issue. For gamers who do not have a TV with HDMI in, this might be an issue. And below we have all of the accessories. It does have a remote, which looks almost exactly the same as the original remote. It comes with one HDMI cable, plug, looks like almost the same DC plug as the original. And of course it comes with batteries for your remote control. It's just a couple like no-name brand batteries, but they actually last a long time. The remote doesn't use much battery. So the original Game Capture HD came with a whole bunch of cables and things to mess with, programs you had to install and everything like that. And this one has much less, as you can see. It's basically just the Game Capture HD, remote control, one HDMI cable, and then the power source. And that's it. Other than all of this, if you have an iPhone 4, 4S, 5, or iPod Touch 4 or 5, there is an app that you can download from the iTunes store called GameMate. And this is basically a program that AVerMedia has made to accompany their game capture device. And GameMate is basically like your mobile remote control for recording, taking snapshots, playing back the footage that you just recorded, and file management. The app doesn't take that long to install, it's completely free, and it gives you step-by-step directions on how to hook everything up. Now the AVerMedia Game Capture HD 2 is perfect for those of you gamers who are looking to improve the quality of your YouTube channel. This is pretty much an all-in-one package. The only thing that you're going to have to do is get some sort of external hard drive to record the footage onto, but other than that, the really great thing about this is it actually comes with video editing software included in it. And pretty much every review of capture devices I have done, you guys have been asking, does this come with video editing software? If not, what do I do? You know, iMovie just doesn't cut it. You really have to dish out some cash and get yourself a really good video editing program. For me, I use Corel Video Studio Pro, so I will be kind of comparing the quality of their video editor to what I'm already using for convenience purposes, seeing what's a little bit easier. I'm guessing that they have made the editing program pretty simple so that pretty much anybody can use it, whether you have experience or not, because they are really looking at the people who are not experienced, trying to get things started, and they really have been working hard at making things as easy as possible. So I imagine it's not that hard to get the hang of. But I am going to spend a couple days with this, record some footage, and tell you guys what I think about it. Once you open the box, it only takes about 5 minutes to really set everything up and get ready to capture. As long as you already have either an internal or external hard drive that is compatible with the device, you are pretty much ready to go as soon as you hook everything up. It only takes a few more minutes to format the hard drive if it's brand new, or to go through and select exactly where you want to save the footage on the hard drive. So that's extremely fast. Updates don't really take that long. If you have an Xbox 360, basically all you have to do is take the component cables, hook it up to the device, and you're ready to start capturing. If you have a PS3, you are going to have to purchase some component cables. You can get these from Sony for about $25, or you can go to GameStop, which is what I did. It was $17.99. It costs about $20 after tax, and then you can start capturing your PlayStation 3 footage. Once you have everything all hooked up, recording is as simple as pressing a button. You press record to start recording, and you press record again to stop recording. It's as simple as that. You can record for as long as you want. It depends on the size of your external hard drive or internal hard drive. Obviously, I would recommend not really recording any more than a few hours at a time, just to make it a little bit easier to find your footage. One of the great things about this device is you do not need a PC at all in order to capture footage and upload it online. This device does come with a built-in video editor, but it is pretty basic. Once you are done recording your footage, you can hit the menu button to go into the file and view your previously recorded footage. As you're reviewing the footage, you have an option to take it into the video editor. Now, the video editor is very basic, as I said. It only really comes with a couple options. You can mark a section, and then once you mark a section, you can either export that section or you can delete it. The process is extremely tedious and it takes a long time. If you're the type of person who is doing a playthrough, this is perfect for you. If you're the type of person who's trying to create a montage of some of your best shots in the game or some of the coolest moves that you did, I would not really recommend using the basic video editor in this program because it is very time consuming and it's extremely hard to get the video to look exactly the way that you're trying to get it to look. There's no fancy transitions, there's no fade-ins, fade-outs, or anything like that. It's very basic hard cuts. For my test, I decided to record about 2.5 hours worth of footage from a few different games. I played some Split Second, some Grand Theft Auto 5, as well as some Dance Dance Revolution and Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Once the video gets really long like that, you're going to have a harder time editing. You have a fixed segment that you can see on the screen at any one time. So the longer your footage, the smaller the segment's going to be, and it's going to be a lot harder for you to go through and find the exact parts that you're looking for to cut them out. It's just a lot easier if you do try to record in segments and then export each of the clips that you end up really liking. Of the 2.5 hours worth of footage that I got, I tried to cut it down to about 6 minutes so that I could easier upload it into YouTube. I tried to use their feature, which is to directly upload it to YouTube from the device. And despite it saying that the upload was successful, it did not upload to my YouTube channel. My initial attempt was to do it as private so that I could see what type of title it put and if it had any tags or anything like that so I could modify it later. It did not work, so I tried it again, this time under the public setting. And despite it saying that the upload was successful, I still didn't see the video in my YouTube collection. For my third attempt, I did attempt to use their iPhone app, GameMate, which is really awesome. It's basically like the remote control, but with some added extra features. So I tried to upload using that. Again, I got a little message that said upload successful, and I checked my YouTube channel and it was nowhere to be found. I did contact AVerMedia about this and they were unable to replicate my problem, so I'm not quite sure what was going on, but for me personally, I am unable to edit footage and upload it directly from my device. I was able to save it on my external hard drive and then upload it at a later date. You can actually check out my game footage that I recorded and edited using only the AVerMedia Game Capture HD 2 device if you click over here or if you click on a link in the description below. When you're playing the games, all of the games sound like they're at the exact same level. But upon reviewing my recorded footage, I did notice that some game volumes were louder and some were quieter. This is most noticeable if you look at Grand Theft Auto 5 in the footage, and then you look at Dance Dance Revolution, which is a lot louder. Unfortunately, since the editing program is very basic, there is no way to edit this audio issue. If it really bothers you, this is something that you would want to work on your PC. I also did notice that the commentary, while built in, is very cool, is also kind of quiet. If the game is really loud, it can really drown you out. And there's no way to edit the audio volume, as I said, with their video editing program. Another thing that I noticed from recording about 2.5 hours of gameplay is that towards the end of my 2.5 hours, when I started playing rhythm games, I did notice that the recorded footage of the rhythm game was actually slightly out of sync. While playing the game itself, it was completely in sync. But after I reviewed the footage, it did seem like it was slightly out of sync with the audio and the video. This is not an AVerMedia issue, I don't believe. I did have this issue with the Game Capture 1, but I think the issue is mostly just my external hard drive. I think it might be a little bit old, which does kind of slow it down, and that can be an issue for these types of devices. For that reason, I do recommend that you use a newer external hard drive or internal hard drive if you can, just to avoid any sort of audio syncing issues. Other than those two small issues, I really think the device is great. It is kind of expensive. I mean, after tax and everything like that, you're going to be looking at close to $200, and that's not factoring in that if you do not have an external or internal hard drive that is compatible with this, you could be dropping anywhere from another $50 to $100 for that. And if you don't have the component cables for your PlayStation 3, that is another about $20, $25 that you're going to have to be spending. Overall, I think this device is perfect for those gamers who are trying to do playthroughs, if you're trying to do let's plays, or if you're just trying to showcase your talent. The fact that commentary is now so easy to record, it doesn't require any special sort of headsets or any special video editing software. Basically, you just hit record and everything records all at once. So it's super easy, you don't have to sync things up, which has been an issue in the past. Another great thing about this device is once you hook it all up, you don't really have to mess with it. If you're going back and forth between PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, you are going to have to switch out the component cables in the back. But other than that, if you're playing just one system, you can leave it hooked up. As long as you have pass-through enabled, you're able to play games, watch TV, and do everything like normal without having to turn the device on. So it's super great, super easy to use, super high quality, and for the price, I think it's fantastic. It's something that if you purchase now, it's not going to be obsolete in 2 years. The fact that it works with Xbox One and PlayStation 4 makes it a really good investment. If you guys decide that this is something that you like and you want to invest in, I do have the link in the description box below of where you can purchase the device. Also, more information about the AVerMedia Game Capture HD2 can be found on the AVerMedia website. Alright, so that's it. Personally, love the device. Definitely recommend it. Thanks for checking out my review, guys. Bye!